upper levels that we
That's
could explore.
right. That's from from everything that you can see. You've got the main floor, and that is it.
Does anyone remember? Did we go through this door that I'm right in front of, or is that part of the other room?
We went in there. It's just a door to the arrow slit. So
it's just another archer hangout.
Cool. So let's go grab a Gundren, and if it's still early in the day, let's start off. And if it's late in the day, let's spend one more night here so we can get a fresh start in the morning.
The stream's up. Well, no, it's moving. Okay. So,
I'm gonna have the owl do a fly around the castle, looking for any dangers outside as we go back to collect Gundren.
Okay, let's. Who's on Mortho? Okay, sorry, I was clicking on something here.
Is Gundren awake?
He's stirring awake.
Ask him if he had a human companion that was traveling with him, or someone human-sized that would have been wearing chainmail armor and the weapons of Neverwinter.
That would have been Sildar.
Sildar is back in Phandalin.
That's good to hear. My good friend is alive. Them bastards got me. Wasn't for y'all, I'd be dead.
Over on the other side of the castle, we found the bloody armor and sword and crossbow. The sword had this symbol of Neverwinter.
It sounds like Sildar's to me. We should return it to him. He'd appreciate it, I bet.
We can do that.
Been nice of you. I need to get back there. I need to get back to him too and find my brothers.
Is it morning?
Yeah, somewhere in the middle of the day. Morning.
All right, let's go ahead and head up.
Yep, so he's up for traveling, right, Gundren?
You get me out the door and I'll make it. I want to get out of this cursed place.
He's had a full rest, so it should be full hit points.
Yep. He's doing better. So he's close.
But unfortunately I've used 2 spell slots.
Y'all had a full rest, so we'll just, here you go. See? All better now.
Yay!
Looks like.
So does my owl see anything in the woods around us?
No, nothing flying around. The owlbear ran off into the woods, and there has been a little overcast, not bad weather. He's kind of hungry, so that's it.
We head south.
All right, let's go back. Oh, that was the wrong map. Where?
Hey, is my horse still here?
Where'd you put him?
I tied him up near outside the castle.
Yes, he'd be there still.
You may have fed that owlbear.
See, you had to
great.
say that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I'm gonna need a.
The horse was well west of the castle, and the owlbear went north, right?
Yeah.
That's
Wow. He never lets me have any fun. He never does. He's a DM bummer. All right. No, the owlbear didn't get your horse. Darn.
But the bar did.
The dragon did, though. Sorry. All right. Okay, so you got your horse, and y'all are headed south, right? And we will get out. Everybody should have the map, and you're going to head on toward the trail, and it will take you a good bit of the day. Look at all my hosting. Thanks, guys. And you will have to make camp on the road for once. Let's see if by chance anything comes and visits. Darn. Nothing. Alright, so that brings you into Phandalin. End of the day, let me see, maps. And y'all enter from the... Whoa! Merrivac, you are out of control there.
We're already on the map.
Merrivac.
Where? Oh, I didn't even look. Thanks. All right. Yeah, those are the old markers. Cause there's what's his name? Lorne's back.
Welcome back.
Yay!
Welcome back, Lorne.
Here, let me pull those all off and then
no, he
y'all
died.
in. Yep. Well, the town's under siege from a green dragon. Here, let's do this. Not that.
I guess we do get to fight the dragon.
I should, but I don't know when it's going to be. We'll see. It's going to be a surprise. Oops.
After we hit 18th level.
No, it's when Merrivac, decides to go running off on his own again.
Well, that should be soon.
Yeah. Oh, snap. Okay, so, and I don't have the dwarf on there, but he's going to stay close to everybody, and he stays actually closer to Merrivac and Bart, a little bit smaller people, and y'all get into town, and you're heading down to the inn, I take it?
Yep.
Yep. And,
Actually, on the way to the inn, let's pop in here and make sure these two young boys made it back with our wagon and all of our loot.
Pip and Elmar.
Yeah, it's nighttime, so they're not there. But you hear commotion and noise, activity coming from the inn. Held down there, and they'll find most of the town folks. Sildar's there. He sees y'all. I'm assuming y'all are going to walk on into the bar, and he sees Gundren there and jumps up and yells for his friend, and they give it nice big hug. He thanks all of you for what you have done. He owes. Has he paid y'all money yet?
Nope.
So he's going to
He
owe...
promised 500 gold, though.
Yeah, and so he says when we, in the morning and all that, meet him down at the town master hall, and he will, definitely make do on his end of the bargain.
I'll return his sword and armor crossbow to him.
Oh man, he says the armor looks like it's going to need a lot of work. Unfortunately, they don't have a blacksmith around here. Really, they have some. They have a smith. They just need someone to fill it. But he grabs his sword because that is very precious to him, and he thanks you for that. And he begins to clean it and stroke it and sets it aside. And
hey, I don't really want to talk about him stroking the sword.
So then Gundren relays to everybody, and y'all already know that he was dragged there, and he was tortured a good bit of his knowledge of where the Wave Echo Cave was at, and y'all let him know that y'all had found it, and
You already told him that.
yep, and he barely remembers. It starts to come back to him because he was kind of out of it, and
Is it his brother here in town?
one of his brothers is gone. Well,
Right.
his brother's been here. Nundren, I believe, is the one that was alive, and after Gundren, actually comes to realization that he's lost one of his brothers, but Nundren's back up there still situating out some of the entrance area. And Gundren knows what he's doing. They're going to try to bring that structure and that entity back to, a functioning mine area. There's still other shafts around there, and there's, prospects that can be, mined out of the mountain areas, but he sees that they've got a lot of cleanup to do, but it might be a nice, good stronghold that can come back into existence and help this area. And they're dedicated to making that happen. And so he wants to get his rest, and he knows that his brother, who just recently left, so he's going to clean up. He wants to visit with Sildar a little bit more to talk about stuff that's happened in the town, but he's gonna want to get a nice long hot bath, a good hot meal, a damn hell lot of beer in his gut, and then get some rest before he heads off to the cave.
Awesome. Well, we heard before when we came back from Wave Echo Cave that there was a bunch of raiders and thieves attacking all the traffic on that trail. So we may be heading that same direction when he heads off to Wave Echo Cave. So we could at least do the first part of the journey with him if that's where we decide to head.
He will, or so he knows how that way, and he says he'd go that way because he tries to steer clear of the manor on the top of the hill up there. He knows that there's been trouble up there in the past, and so he doesn't like. If he wanted to, he'd just cut across the field area and pass there, but he doesn't trust anything that's living inside that manor.
Manor here in
Nothing living inside that manor.
The what? Sorry.
I said a couple weeks ago there was nothing left living in that manor.
What do you mean? He asked you that.
We killed everything, cleared out.
When did this happen? And so so you relayed to him what goes on, what happened and all that, because he wouldn't know. So, well, that's interesting. That's a possibility of repurposing that structure for use in the area. That will benefit this town immensely. And Sildar and him get into discussion because Sildar is already considering what to do with that manor and structure. They need to clean it out too. They've walked it a little bit, and they know that down in the crevice area there's a little bit more darker evil stench, so they're going to need to get that cleared out. Sister Grail is working with the Harpers. She's going to bring in some priests and some those of cleric value a little bit higher in status than her to work on getting that taken care of. So the town is there's the spirits are high here. They're they've got a lot of work ahead of them, but they know that they can work some of the trouble, like Morthos was saying, that stuff that's coming from the east on over into the Desserin Valley area, that I know that there's troubles, still coming from that direction. And, you get the feeling
Is there any traffic heading down towards Waterdeep from here that can relay a message to Praetor of our success?
Who's Praetor?
Is there any traffic heading towards Waterdeep where we can send a message?
Are you asking me out of character is what you're asking? See, so I'm taking... you forget, you get the feeling that Praetor knows this already. So, Redav will let you know that when he came in, Praetor has abilities to check up on what's going on with the group, and that you get the feeling, and Redav gets the feeling that hang here for a little bit, we'll get our marching orders or instructions fairly soon. That won't be an issue for what we're to do next. So it might be time to relax a little and enjoy the festivities and the gratitude of the town and those that you have helped. And then, like I said, Sildar said to meet him down in the morning at the Townmaster Hall, and he would settle up with you and the party and get you the amount that he promised in payment.
Sounds good.
Huzzah!
Yeah, exactly. See, and there you go. See, and that's what you do. So relax. You get your weight off. You get to eat some good food. You get to stay in the inn again. And morning time comes, and another long rest not needed. And
But a nice long bath after that dirty castle teleportation.
yeah, you were still shied away from some there, Morthos, with what was going on. So, the town folk were glad that you got cleaned up. All right, so morning time comes, and what's the plan now? Head on down, get you some money.
Yep.
Okay, now, so I believe this is off game for a moment. Free, remember what you said? We were talking about you have or run through or look through Horde of the Dragon Queen, right?
Yes. I have it. I own it.
Damn it.
And I have played it also.
Oh, you have? Well, then totally kills it. So have you all played anything else, or is that just it?
That's it from recent stuff. I haven't played D&D in
I'm
a
just
while.
trying to figure out if I'm going to what the marching orders are going to be. How difficult do I want to be for y'all?
It's probably going to involve a green dragon.
Well, the dragons and the setup, that's where I was wanting to go, but because and the Horde of the Dragon Queen, because of all that, but y'all have already, half of y'all know it already, so that's kind of mute on the point there.
That's really aimed at starting characters at first level. So
Well, there's the first module, part of the module, but after that, you can pick up right where y'all are at. So each one of those modules, well, I'd say Rise of Tiamat, that takes off at 8th level or 9th, I believe, and works on it from there. But the Horde of the Dragon Queen, just like these, there's a intro area that gets you ramped up first. But because y'all know it, it's kind of mute. So it's either we can continue on over the Destron Valley and deal with all that's happening there, or you guys go underground.
I have dark vision. I'm fine with underground.
I do not.
He wouldn't
I don't
actually,
really want to
you wouldn't fit too well underground now, would you, Free?
No, Free is not terribly interested in Underdark.
All right, so I think it's going to be just continue with what Monday group's doing too, so y'all are going to have to make sure you don't watch too much of what they do. So don't ruin
watch for stuff.
Well, Bart, I think some of y'all have watched a little bit of it, but turn the sound off. So it doesn't matter. All right, so that's what's going to happen there. So we head on down to Sildar. He, once again, can't thank you enough for retrieving his sword. He'll clean the armor as best as possible. It's good to have it, all that back in his possession. And he definitely gives you your 500 gold. And
Very good.
he makes the offer to the group to always, that he would, appreciate or know at any time that you find yourself coming back through this area to always, come and check in, and as things get more prosperous, he wouldn't have any issue if you're sticking around and helping with security, enforcement of the law and stuff like that. So he says you guys have proven your worth to him and all that you've done. And then you do, the motion is, it talks about, he lets you know that the travelers and the caravans and stuff that are coming from the east to the west, there is trouble coming from over the valley, and to be careful when you head that way. And Redav, he's kind of in a little stupor when he wakes up, and he believes that I'm not going to send a carrier pigeon to y'all, but you believe that your jobs now are to actually head that way up and over the Tribor Trail into the Destron Valley area to discover what's happening there. There's some talk of several caravans being waylaid. There is discussion, some of the prospectors and traders coming out of there, that the weather and just, the climate area has been very unpredictable for some time now. And there's concern of, greater activity that's stirring up in the valley and needs to be researched and figure out what is happening there. And that sounds like a good plan for y'all. You see no reason why you shouldn't go that way.
Okay. Can we take a few minutes and identify these items that are unidentified?
Yeah, sure. Y'all would have done that last night. That's good. Let me I'm gonna bring up this module. Where's it at? Elemental prints. There it is. All right. Party sheet. Let's bring this up. So that's been identified. The chainmail is that Sildar's? No, that's some that you guys kept. Yeah, that's your. Yeah.
The three things at the bottom on our list say unidentified.
Yeah, there's all mixed up on this end. So
I think one of them is a healing potion. I think the other two are scrolls.
Okay, so there's one potion of. Okay, re-identify that. All right, that bolt, the scroll, Misty Step. Okay, here we go. And
is it indeed a healing potion?
Yes, you should have 4 in your inventory now.
Yeah, I used mine in that last battle, so would anyone be opposed if I grabbed one of them back to replace mine?
I think Redav should take one. Bart should take one. I think Maravac, you have 2, don't you?
Yep.
He didn't drink them when he was being gobbled up by the tentacle monster?
Nope, I just relied on my friends.
Alright, there's still 2 more.
Yeah, I'm trying to drag one over. It's not.
Let me see.
You gotta drag it from the shield, not from the number.
Okay.
Yeah, I took one.
There you go. Thank you. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Redav, grab that last one.
Yep, I'll do it.
Okay.
Bart, scroll of lightning bolt, Misty Step, silence. Those should all go to you, I think. I don't think anybody else can use the scrolls. The revivify.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up.
That's an awesome spell to have. Can anybody but a cleric use that stuff?
It is.
Actually, a paladin can use it. There you go. Read it.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, can't a paladin use that?
Source, cleric life domain, and paladin. Yep.
Yep. So you grab the revivify. We'll give Gundren's map back to Gundren.
Yep. Well, you get it with Sildar right now, so he'll give it back to Gundren, and Gundren knows where it's at. Always knew where the cave was at. He just had the map in case him and Sildar got separated. So.
All right. So we got some treasure. We got the censer, all the chainmail, the chalice, and the goblet set.
Yeah, you
will
will.
scroll of silence there for you, Bart. Also,
What is it?
scroll of silence.
Looking to see if it's in anywhere in my list.
Doesn't matter. You're the only one that can use the scroll. So grab it.
Scroll is okay. Yep.
Does anybody want to keep any of the censer or the chalices or anything like that? If not, then let's sell the rest of the stuff and cash out of this place.
Yes, the lean or whatever name over the line shield. she'll give you 75% on the dollar, so to speak, for everything. They're going rate with y'all.
Anybody opposed to selling the rest of that stuff?
I'm keeping the jewel encrusted pipe from the ring.
Yeah, you've had that for a long time. That's why everything's left in the
He's talking
party
about the main party sheet, and we can get rid of all that if you want and take the money.
Okay. Here, I'll throw the jade frog back in there that I pilfered earlier.
You don't want your jade frog? Here, I got to identify that.
Oh, it's magical?
No. Identify and getting it. Same thing as getting it evaluated. Appraised.
Okay, appraised.
Yeah.
That's okay. If nobody objects to it, then let's just sell it all and divvy up the
All
gold.
right. 3, 2, going. All right, and
Nice.
boom.
Sweet.
You guys got you some bootay money now. You guys are rich, man.
I was just looking at that. 600 gold a person.
There's a lot there. And look at all that money you guys got, man. All right. So it looks like that you guys have done your duty well here in Phandalin, and you get the feeling from the bracelets on your arms, and even without all the exploits of one particular bard, things were done well, and and that you get the feeling that it's time to venture east up the Tribor Trail.
I think we should roll in style. Screw the wagon. We have the money. Let's all buy horses.
They don't have any here.
Yeah.
They've got plow horses.
I've got Percival.
Redab didn't even go for that one. Man.
I didn't think it was worth it.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. So, my infamous words. So, what are we doing?
We're going to blow this popsicle stand and head east.
Dum-da-dum.
Do we want to carry all of our gold with us, or do we want to deposit some in the local bank if we trust it?
I'm carrying mine. You can do what you want with yours. I don't know we're coming back this way. I'm not leaving here. I don't even know if they have a local bank here, do they?
Well, this is a
Town
building
master.
town.
Yeah, he's got.
This is a building town that's rebuilding and stuff like this. I think I want to make a small investment with a portion of my wealth. Maybe I'll have some dividends or returns on it later.
Oh, well, now Sildar's all ears on that. What do you have in mind?
Well, in our talks when we were listening in at the tavern and listening to the story and all that, was there any, particular areas that they were looking to improve? Perhaps, redoing the manor or improving the tavern or some of the city structures and stuff. Any good investment opportunity that he would recommend to me?
Well, they, now that you mention it, he knows that between solidifying the town and the structure, defenses, just, making it a little bit more secure area. They've got a couple of shops like the smithy and the woodcutter. Unfortunately he's dead, so they're going to have to find some people that can take over those functions. But Gundren and his brother are still going to be working on making that cave and that area a productive venture, and they're going to, an investment in that could definitely yield some future returns based on what they discover and what's happening, because now we're clearing some of this out, the prospecting and the influx of people coming back into here could significantly grow over the time frame. But that being said, they're still concerned of what's happening on the other side of the Vale area in the valley. So if you're thinking about making any financial investment in the mines, of helping them to be able to to solidify the foundation and, clear out the rest of the structure, there might be a percentage of ownership availability there.
All right, yeah, I will donate 150 gold for a stake in that, I guess.
You're donating or investing?
Or investing.
Investment, yep. So
Not the same thing.
Sildar there's a lockbox that he doesn't trust Harbin, and he wouldn't, he would say that he will put this together, and when Gundren and Nundren come back into town, that he will let them know that there is a silent partner now involved with the rebuilding and operations of that area. And at any time, you can send a courier or somebody to him in town here, and he can give you an update as far as what is happening and how your investment is faring.
Okay, sounds good. What's the exchange rate? I want to give it to him in my small denominations to help lighten my purse.
It's 10 to 1 on everything, right? I think.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Except for Electrum,
Okay.
I think it's 5 to 1.
That is fine. I think. So I knew there was a difference with Electrum to gold, but
It's basically half silver, half gold, so it's 5 to 1 for
okay. Right.
Electrum to a gold.
So do your math real quick. I'm going to, while we're sitting here, let me pull up. There was actually, that you touched upon that, Morthos. There is a agreement with Gundren on that particular. One second. I'm gonna find out where it's at. Inclusion. 10% of the share.
Awesome.
Mine's profit is now part of your repertoire. Okay.
Do I log that under my notes?
Yeah, just put it
or
on your
under
notes.
Skills or.
Yep. Very nicely done.
You said that's what, 10% ownership in what?
What they do with the Wave Echo Cave and what they're able to get in there, get moving as a functioning, not only a mine, but their discussion is actually a waypoint for the area, for storage, for operations, for prospecting and mining the whole mountain region in there.
All right, how do you spell Sildar?
Sildar.
All right, awesome.
Boom. So you guys are done. So we're headed on. Or anything else before we leave town?
Not for me.
Nope, not here.
Nope, ready to go.
All right. All right, we're out of this map and we're back to and seed, and we will play out now. 1 second while I'm getting. Damn, someone's horse is set. All right, so we proceed on and day travel, and then we'll do our night travels Oh, you make sure y'all have all the map, right? You know, we're moving up the Tribor Trail. I'm doing the rolls real quick, just for we can get through all that. Guys, just get outside of Connieberry. Ooh. All right. Oh, hold on. We know this map oh too well. Yay!
Hey, the horse is still there.
Yeah, I saw that. All right. Boom. Okay. And who's got first watch?
Fair normally does. I guess we'll stick with that.
I can't remember who it was, so I'm just going to ask. And then it's actually who's got second watch? Anybody?
Yeah, I guess I'll take second.
All right.
Are we doing 2 or 3 watches?
Yup.
So we've been doing 2.
That's fine. I don't remember, so you have to remind me. So if whoever's got the second watch then needs to position themselves where they would be.
Second watch.
And the rest of you position yourself around your campfire. And read out, where's your horse?
So I'm going to put my horse I guess keep it where it's at. Let's get closer to my horse.
All right. Okay. And where are they?
Merrivac and I are playing with our night vision, checking out the range on it.
And they come
Can you see this hand gesture?
Okay. They... I need, so it's the owl and Morthos. Giving me perception, please. And your owl gets advantage. I don't know if you've been rolling that free or not, but with...
I did.
Yeah. So...
2d20 there's green in the chat box.
13 is what you got, and Morthos got a 7. Well, okay, so they unfortunately...
back on guard too up there?
Is that... Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
Okay. Give me a perception roll, then Merriback.
There we go.
Well, they rolled their stealth rolls higher than that, unfortunately. So they're going to get a round of movement. All right. This is not the right music anymore. What do I want to use?
I like that music.
Well, you got... Alright, so they're coming off the edge line, and they... Hold on now. You don't get to move. You're asleep.
Oh, that was me. I think I accidentally dragged this token, trying to expand the map and see which direction they're coming from.
They're coming from the south. And 1, 2... Coming in. 3, 4. Oh, they're gonna get free. This one stops and has a bow. 2. What do they get? Okay. 2. Morthos, you deal arrows slam into your side. Oh, actually, it's going to be 2 arrows slam into your side. The other one crawls up looking for number 1. Does he see Maravac out there? Maravac, give me a stealth roll.
Stealth roll it is.
Yep. I want to see if by chance... Nope. Okay. He fires 2 arrows at you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Apparently not. Oh, wow. Okay, so anything happens with white number 1 and Maravac, he's at disadvantage. So we'll try to remember that. Now, 3, you are on the ground, and this one tries to... He reaches down. You, hold on, before I drop that. You were prone. Oh, wow. Freeze instincts kick in, and he's able to roll as this death hand tries to claw across his face, and he totally whiffs. Everybody, give me initiative rolls, please. Oh, wow. Back to my ways of rolling again.
Good.
Yes, your encounters are going to ramp up a lot harder now, guys. So, or is that not really Bart moving, right? You haven't farted that far yet.
No, I did not do that.
Yeah, just checking. All right, so we are top of the order. Maravac, you took an arrow to the shoulder.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate that too much.
Probably not.
I will return the favor.
Nice.
Pap. Oh, wow. Okay, so you can do... Well, that... Okay,
including 2 times modifiers.
Including 2-time modifiers. So...
I'm guessing it's just 2 full critical damages. That'll have the modifiers twice.
Yeah, it is. So, well, you do 2 standard crit. So you get your crit, you're going to get 1 more. You get this one, and then I'll show you, we'll do the second one. Or we can, do you want to just take the same damage twice, or do you want to roll it again, the second critical hit?
Too bad I can't roll and then decide.
Nope. I'm going to let you decide before.
I'll just do double whatever you know what, I like rolling, so I'm going to roll it twice.
I would say, I think that's, take a chance. All right, so roll this critical. There you go. Okay, so he takes that. Now, before you roll the damage again, on the upper right hand corner of Fantasy Grounds where the plus minus sign's at, open that up.
It's the easy way. Just hold down the shift key and roll your damage button on the actual character sheet, and it'll do a critical damage.
Oh, well, okay. I thought you had to selected the damage from the modifiers. So say that again, Free. You just hold the shift key down?
Hold down the shift key, and then click the damage on your character sheet for that weapon, and it will do a critical damage.
Okay, so, but he needs to have the white targeted, right? To do that, or does he need to drag?
Yes. He may be able to hold the shift and drag it out. I don't know, but you target it. Probably be the best way to do it.
Let's try. Okay, there you go. Now shift key. Let's do
All
that.
right.
Free just taught us something again. Because he's that kind of guy.
I like to share my knowledge.
All right, it's close enough. It was a few points off, but he takes some damage, but not quite certain it had any effect on him. Not as much as you were expecting from a wondrous blow like that. Anything else?
Yeah. No, that's gonna be it.
Al?
Nothing.
All right. Mothos. They caught
All
you
right.
unaware.
Yes, but I was hopefully able to see the guy attacking the sleeping person and
Well,
find
yeah,
natural roguish.
the arrows slammed into your backside would probably, or front side, however which way you were facing, would probably be the clue that something was going on. So,
Yes, and my roguish instinct tells me that whenever someone's attacking someone else and their back is turned to me, that's the person I need to go hit.
let me take prone off you, free, because you'll be standing up here shortly.
Yep. Shoot, I didn't have him targeted.
Drag, which one is that? Number 3?
3.
Okay, so it was a hit.
Alright, and that was, what was it, 10, 15, so I'm going to disengage and head back over here with my last 10, making sure that I kick Bart along the way and shout over at Redab that undead are about, in case they happen to have not noticed anything.
They hadn't yet, actually. Very good.
Alright, so I stand up. I speak the command word for Lightbringer, bring light to the area, and incidentally making it do more damage against undead. And
Pop.
Hey, sorry, I had to update my shortcut. I'm just gonna, it's supposed to be an extra D6. I'm just gonna
Okay,
roll
just
that
we're
one.
gonna roll that on him, or
Yeah.
let me
Here, I'll just drag it. Can I drag it to him? Did I take it?
waiting.
I drug it already. I don't know if it did anything.
I didn't see it do anything for me.
I
See
can't tell.
I see a 3.
I don't know if
I'm
it
sorry.
changed.
So yeah, there's a 3. Now is that radiant damage?
Yes, that's radiant.
Okay, I think that would. That's white number 3. Let's see.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to do my action surge and hit him again.
Okay.
Maybe I won't.
Yeah, and you guys get a good idea when you see this is standing above, was standing above free, and it begins to glow white hot from its eyes, and they don't look friendly, just in case y'all hadn't figured that out. Redav.
All right, so I'm assuming I'm awake.
You're awake and you were warned, but you were laying down on the ground because you were asleep.
All right, well, I'm going to get up and here. Oh man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up and then use my action to do my channel divinity.
Okay.
Sacred weapon. But I'm not going to move at this point. Actually, I'm just going to move right in front of my horse, I guess.
Right.
I would move behind him and use him as cover.
I don't want them killing my horse.
He's also a paladin, not a rogue.
All right, so that's my action because I can't fight. So.
Sacred weapon, it brings up, and you're also shining light into the area and all that. All right. Light number 1 sees this, drops his longbow, and he proceeds to come over here. Now, question is, how that Redab, your channel divinity weapon also emits bright light in a 20-foot radius and a dim light 20 foot beyond that. Okay, I'm going to rule that You see the white as he begins to.
Oh man, I just realized what I forgot to do.
He's kind of shielding his eyes. He draws his longsword and he misses his first one. Whips it back around again, but connects with that one. And wrong one. Come here. Slices away. Number 2 moves this way. Looks at the big.
These are considered undead. These are undead creatures, right?
You can make me a. You think they are? Yeah. You can give me a knowledge check, or what would you? In history, you have a feeling they are, but once you roll it up to know for certain.
All right. Which one did you say to roll? I'm sorry.
Whatever one you want. History or
religion
insight?
check?
A religion. Yeah, I mean, any of the above. You're not very good in that one. I was trying to give you a little extra oomph on that. History.
I can do insight.
Or insight. Yeah. Yep. Oh man.
Oh wow.
They're not undead at all.
You're not certain what they are. You're still got sleepy sleep in your eyes. So, you're gonna wait on that discovery for a moment. The other one sees this big Goliath stand up, and he continues to shoot at 3. He's lightning quick. Oh, but he misses. And this one, now, what does your weapon do again here, Free? I forgot.
I will read it to you.
Lightbringer, yeah.
It says, +1 mace is made for a cleric of Lathander, the god of the dawn. The head of the mace is shaped like a sunburst and made of solid brass. Named Lightbringer, this weapon glows as bright as a torch when its wielder commands. While glowing, the mace deals an extra 1d6 radiant damage to undead creatures.
Okay, yep. And you saw the damage. But, okay, so it's not as bright as Redav's sacred weapon, because in his description, the weapon also emits a bright light. So it's brighter than the torchlight. So unfortunately, I'm going to say
mine's a bright light for 20 feet and then a dim light for another 20 feet beyond that.
Oh.
That's about the same light for a torch, I think, but that's okay.
Isn't it? Yeah, I'm not certain. I don't have an issue with that.
It doesn't matter. Go ahead. Don't worry about it.
All right.
I'm going to cast a protection spell my next action, so
Okay,
they're going to
gotcha.
have disadvantage
All right.
anyway.
Okay. Well, he will then try to do some damage. Oh, Fuddy did. He is going to. You're now vulnerable.
Oh, nice.
He was resistant and now vulnerable. So. Well, I mean, it's like. Hold on, my sound's acting up. One sec. If he resists and now he's vulnerable.
I got a magic weapon, so he's not resisting it anyway.
Okay.
He did resist it on the last time I hit him. He took all of it.
Did he? Okay, one sec. One sec. All right. Let me. Where are my effects? He did his attacks. I'll drag that on there, but we'll wait. Now, Bart, while this is going on, you're up. Let me figure out what I'm doing wrong here.
All right. Well, as per normal, I'm deeply upset about being woke up. So I'm going to start throwing fire around.
Don't hit him with those things.
And 3's the first one that I'm assuming I would see.
you say number 3 or free?
Well, it depends on this one here. Evidently hit 3. I'm not rolling free out yet. Do it again. And one more time.
Amateur.
Alright, and we'll blast ass to the other side of the fire.
Oh boy. All right, Marrow back.
All right, I'm going to move to this position to get a better bead on my target, and I'm going to launch another crossbow arrow at it.
Okay.
And
Oh, Morthos.
Alright. Is it possible to use my rapier as a bludgeon weapon? I would like to punch with the hilt of it, or would that basically be completely ineffective?
It would be a unarmed strike, so to speak.
What's
Wouldn't
the
be an
damage
improvised
on that?
weapon.
Improvised. Yeah, what was that, Free? Sorry.
It wouldn't be an improvised weapon.
Well, he's kind of punching with the hilt, right? You're not using any of the sword, so it's just
Or
like
smack them with the flat end of it. I'm just trying to. I know from previous things that piercing it does not appear to be working, but the mace seems to be doing a really good job. So I want to try and do blunt force damage to it with a weapon designed for piercing.
I'd give it I would give it a 1d4 plus the damage modifier instead.
It's normally a 1d8 resisting, and resisting is what, half? So yeah, I'll try it.
Okay.
So I will come back in and attack number 3.
Hit.
Alright, so my damage modifier is normally plus, well, it's plus 4 with this weapon. My strength is 16, which gives me the plus 3, so I guess it'd be 1d4 plus 3.
Well, that or I was just saying grab the dagger damage was close enough.
Oh, that works. I'll do that.
Do that instead, yeah.
That's going to come across as piercing, though.
Yeah.
It would be bludgeoning, and I'm going to let you know that he resists that too.
Well, he's vulnerable to it at the moment, so he doesn't resist squat.
Oops. Alright, so that would have been... What did he took? Resist is half, right? So we
Yes.
will put 4 more on him then. How about that? How you like them cookies?
Alright, cool. And I'm going to take a second strike at him then.
Yep. Alright. No,
Again.
it's another 4 more. Alright.
Alright, that's all I can do.
Done. Free.
On second thought, I'm not going to cast a spell. I'm just going to hit him. Try to anyway. I did hit him. Good.
He staggers back, but he weathered the blow.
I thought I had passed my turn.
Okay, Redav.
All right, so I want to use my channel divinity again. This time I want to use the turn the unholy feature.
Wondering if you were going to do that. No.
How many of those do you get a day?
You know, it doesn't say I can only use it once per day or anything
As
like
an
that.
action, you
But I think you don't get a second one until a few.
you got to do a full rest again. So yeah, so you gain the 2 when you take this oath at 3rd level. Channel Divinity. I think that's what Free's saying, is that you've used it for the weapon so far, so...
Yeah, if you look at the chart under the Paladin for his levels, bonuses and stuff, it should say you get a second one at whatever level it is.
Let's see, class, Paladin.
All right, well, let's not worry about it. I'll just attack right here.
Mm-hmm. Do it right now. We'll get that. I want to get that answered, so we'll know for certain. Alright, this damage was taken. Alright, he holds his sword and he takes his offhand. Oh, he can do... Well, okay. Well, then, yeah, he's definitely going to do that. He's going to swipe, claws, and miss, and then... Not liking that, he swings back around and... Oh, and he's at disadvantage anyway because of your bright light, so he totally whiffed. Number 2 drops his sword and charges Free, doing the same thing. Hits. It's necrotic, and you feel... Oh, you.
I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance to reduce that damage.
Well,
by 4.
The damage is okay, but the Constitution save, you failed. What happens is... Okay, so half the... So what was the total damage there with that? What you did would have been total of 8?
8 total.
Yep. Yeah. So you feel your life force begin to drain from you, and you've lost...
Don't worry, they come back when you rest.
8 hit points.
Okay.
Okay, and then he reverses with a sword attack, and he misses too. He bellows with a upper hand and then a second attack, catches that one. That's a two-handed stroke. Nails you with that. Alright, Bart.
Okay, a little more awake this time. We will use a sorcery point, and we will chuck a chromatic orb at them both.
Nope.
Oh no, no, no.
Uh-oh. What happened?
He's vulnerable to bludgeoning just like the other guy.
Alright, oh.
Both.
Oh boy.
Okay, well, we'll move back a little more.
Okay.
And hope Merovac saves us.
Must be a shatter.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to just scrape it right in front of Free's nose with a shatter spell.
It was just that. No, that was a saving throw to be.
one's dead.
Alright.
Al's not doing anything.
Yep. Dies. It crumples. Alright, Morthos, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna pop around the other side of Free and take a stab at this guy.
Okay.
And this guy attacked Free, so I'm gonna remember my sneak attack damage this time.
Okay.
Alright, and now I shall disengage, and I will go hide behind the horse.
Okay, and just so we clear up the channel divinity, you choose the option. You must then finish a short or long rest to use the channel divinity again, just so you know. All right,
Gotcha. Okay.
On second thought, that's that last hit. I cast protection.
Okay. Put that on. You're casting it on yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay, good, and it's fixed. Okay, so the type's in there. I just want to make sure because we were discussing last time. I think I put it in this character sheet for you. Alrighty, you cast that. Anything else?
Nope,
That's it,
already
right?
passed my turn.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Free. I mean, read out. All right.
Just did attack him again.
Yep, and he will swipe with his. He is not liking. Oh. All right, that's a one-handed damage. Okay. He.
Now, is he still stunned from the bright light?
Actually, thank you. So what was that roll?
Good call.
The 20. So we'll do. All right, was that a okay? Thank you. So that's 12 back. How about that?
Good job, Redev.
Good call. Gotta remember that kind of crap. Think I would. All right. The other one though turns to Free. He has making sure he hasn't swung at you yet. Okay. And oh, this because the spell. I was like, going, why was he missing? Okay, and the second one, and he misses there. Bart.
All right. It worked so well last time that I'm gonna try it again. Try. Chromatic orb on both of them again.
Got one of them this time.
And fire. Pass it on to Merriback.
Thank you for that. Pow! Hurt my feelings.
It ricocheted off of Redav's armor.
Move it, Pally!
Nice.
Alright, now I'll pop around the backside of the horse and take a stab at this guy. Yeah, he's been heavy for a while. I'll take a second attack on him.
Alright.
Alright, and that's all I can do.
Hurry.
Jesus Christ.
Redav.
Wow, that was quick.
We just moved right on past free, just misses, and he didn't want anybody to know.
At least they're missing me too now, so it's all right.
My goodness, that guy ain't dead yet.
All right, number one.
By the way, Redab, I think this guy might be dead.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude! Sir Rim, I appreciate that. I know who that is. My first $20. That is so cool. Uh-oh. Now I got to give him some good stuff. Oh, boy. Oh,
What does
I
that
rolled
mean,
that.
your first $20?
He donated to the stream.
Ah,
All right. So, what am I doing wrong here? Okay. Quit. Okay. Let me put this back. Oh, I'm just dragging the dice. Okay, so he missed on the first one, swings on the second one, and misses. All right, he misses. Message added. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's so cool it all worked. Sorry, guys. That's my first one, so I'm just checking out all the bot stuff worked right. All right, white number 2 grabs his sword, and he concerned why his attacks are missing. Bart.
Alright, we'll break out the wand. And throw some magic missiles. Oh, look. Throw the last
got a dead
two.
white there, Duff.
What now?
Got a dead white.
Oh, did he? Oh, thank you. He's
More
already dead.
now. More dead.
Double dead.
And we will pass on to Marowak.
Gonna throw an insult at the last one.
What do you say?
You
I
can't
say-
hit free.
Leave my buddy alone. That's not much of an insult, but it came
You've
from
had-
the heart.
You've had better days.
Al's still doing nothing.
Yep. And Mothos. Oops.
Alright, I should be able to get on over here.
Mirovec, you should have yelled at him, white men can't jump.
That's horrible.
Someone's trying to give you a healing potion free, and he doesn't have enough XP.
Well, thank you, whoever you are.
Starman.
Alright, and
Alright.
with my last 10, I will disengage and saunter away in a very Michael Jackson way.
Moonwalking.
I was thinking more Thriller, but yes, Moonwalk works too.
Alright, Redav. We'll get you there, Star.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over
We'll
here,
get you there.
and now this guy's gonna be attacking with disadvantage if I don't kill him anyway.
Yeah, because of the bright light, correct?
Yep.
He was already attacking with disadvantage, so.
Well, you, but if he turns to him, so actually the light would affect everything. So he's still on free, so that's gonna work it in. But he's gonna try to do a swipe of his claw again, though. with excuse me, Bart.
I love that spell.
Chuck a firebolt at him. Come over here and
Yep.
tell Maravac to go ahead and finish this off for us.
It hit Redav's armor again.
All right. I noticed that Redav ran over and left Percival unattended.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Concerned for the horse's well-being, so I'm gonna run and hop up onto the horse's back.
Oh,
Charge
no.
in on the horse.
Are you gonna do that again? Oh, he didn't learn his lesson, and so give me a. Hold on one second. I need the horse. Oh, I don't have. Hold on a second. All right.
Acrobatics here to hop up on the back.
Well, you do the do me the acrobatics check first. Okay, that puts you up on the horse, but as soon as you hit the horse, he goes into meltdown mode. I need a strength, whatever roll you want to give me, because he's going to try to throw your ass off.
For a saving throw?
Yep.
You just have to stay on for 8 seconds.
Let's see. Well, let me just let you know that the horse ran this. The horse rolled. Did not get to see it. He rolled a 23. And so we have a flying projectile now. I'm just trying to see which way the gnome
Please let it be in the fire.
Towards the white.
Let it be in the fire.
It actually is going to eject him up and over. It actually does go east. Went number 2. Then 2, 3, and you fly and take. You face plant for 1 point of damage in the ground.
That was worth it for 1 point.
You're bonsai! And he begins to shout vicious mockery wannabes at the horse as he's flying across. Okay.
I'll give you this, Maravac. You're definitely good for comic relief.
Morthos. You
I'm
might
debating using my friends. Does the friends cantrip work on animals or only humans?
humans.
Uh,
I think I would assume that it's.
You probably need animal friendship for that.
yes, I will saunter back up here.
Yeah, you might want to read that spell before you fire it off at the horse. So, all right. As you chuckle, moving your way to the white.
You kind of finished your thought mid-sentence there, so I'm waiting for you.
Well, I knew you were going to move, but I was going to actually. You're going to have to take a dodge action, but I let it go. So you got the hit.
All right. Go back over here and help dust Maravac off.
He's awful quiet over there right now.
That was awesome.
Thank Morthos.
All right. Down it goes. And back to calm evening. And
Do I have
let's
ink and
see.
paper? Maravac, would you mind writing a little will out to me so that if you die, I get all your possessions?
That's true.
So, these whites have anything on them?
Nope. Just their weapons.
So did I happen to see Maravac get thrown across there like that?
Nice.
Yeah, you were concentrating on.
You heard your horse.
Concentrate on the
You
fight.
heard your horse stamping and bellowing more than the bard. Yeah.
The
You can
horse totally started it.
give me a perception check to see if you understood just what happened while combat was going on. Nope.
He's got no clue.
I'm gonna roll up and finish my long rest.
Yeah, Redav, you gotta work on your horse. Your horse just flips out for no reason. We're all trying to concentrate on these raids. It was distracting to us. He was
Yeah,
just
I had
making
to
all
move
this
over
noise.
here.
So I go over there, give her a treat, calm her down.
Oh, I noticed that he gives the horse a treat first. Can I use perception to see what that treat actually is? Do I pick up on that? What kind of treat was that?
It looked like something edible.
Huh.
Bada boom,
Okay.
bada bing. I had to. It was too hard. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, stream. I'm sorry. It was bad. It looked like
you should
something of a
apologize for that
vegetable. Okay, now
Oh,
the rest of the group. Okay, that was second watch. So are we doing only 2 watches now for the group, or are we going to continue with 3?
I think 2 is enough.
Okay, so unfortunately that interrupted your long rest.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It did. So
It doesn't. It says in
I think Free knows.
the rule says you can get up and fight for an hour and still finish your long rest.
What's the stream say? Take it to the stream.
oh, he asked. So the stream, what do y'all think? Should they
Oh,
get a
no.
long rest after being interrupted in the middle of the night by a group of whites, or should they have to continue to rest? I leave it to the stream.
What is your understanding of the rules?
Oh no, we're waiting. One moment, and you're listening to
And
Free in
the
the background.
dragon swoops in.
Yeah, it's like, whoa. Yep. So much for the long rest.
If the rest is interrupted by a period of strenuous activity, at least 1 hour of walking, fighting, casting spells, or similar adventuring activity, the characters must begin the rest again to gain any benefit from it.
There you go. So you had a fight with white, so you got to start over.
That was an hour. That was an hour of fighting. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess we'll start over.
Well, it's like
Yeah, you were asleep for the first part of it.
So it just interrupts your travel time. That's all. So you're going to put you into Connieberry, and you're going to relax, and you can have your long rest there. And if nothing, let's see. Okay, so that you can spend a good part of the day recuperating, and you got your rest there. How about that? See? Now that should have you Free, weren't you at 40 though?
Yes.
Okay.
40.
Yep. So that puts you back. Okay. Boom. Okay. Now we're back on the road, and we'll get almost as far, but
Are we in Conneberry?
yeah, we just figured you would use that to. Unless you want to stay there, did you want to go see the Banshee again?
No.
Please.
I forgot that Conneberry was ruined. I thought it was a real town.
No, remember, it's just the ruins. And y'all continue on down the trail, even though you're pulling Maravac. And you might have them on one of those like
So sweet and gentle.
you got one of those child safety, harnesses with a long leash on it, and it's tied to the horse. And you're dragging him along as he's trying to go back to the Banshee, yelling for Agatha. Just playing, not really. Okay, so
I know you may be onto something there.
so
Agatha!
let's get to our night rest again. Oh boy.
Yeah, if we would have talked to her, maybe she wouldn't send undead after us.
Yeah,
True.
maybe she'd watch over us.
All right. Well, we're back to this again, guys. Second watch was Morthos again, right?
Yep.
And Maravek for second
All
watch.
right. Position yourselves again.
All right. Last time I was on the south, so this time you get to be on the south. I'll take the north.
You got it, dude.
Oh man,
I'm
really?
I'm gonna be resting over. I'm gonna be watching over here.
Hell.
The owl sees it coming.
All right. Put everybody where they're at. And let me see. There. Yeah, give me your roll for the owl. And
Owl's got a 23.
okay, yeah, that'll probably beat these guys this time. They're not that good. These guys are actually boring. Bummer. What's their stealth?
So the owl raises the alarm.
Yes, he does this time. They snapped a twig and incoming. Unfortunately, it's less than a hard group. Everybody roll me initiatives, please.
Bugbear.
Got everybody? All right. Yep. So the owl is able to perceive them coming in from the tree line, and he alerts Free, who then yells out, "Incoming!" Maravac, and you see those who have dark vision can see the outline of their bodies inside the tree line.
Which one can I see?
You can see all four. You know where they're coming from.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay? Yeah. It's the other ones that don't. If they do a ranged attack, they're at disadvantage on that attack right now.
I see a cluster. You know what I need?
Bugbears.
Nice. What's the range on Shatter?
10-foot radius.
No, distance from him.
I think it's 60
5,
feet.
10, 15,
Oh,
20.
awesome.
Don't worry about it. Ask those questions
All right.
after I roll.
Yes, and serve. We will. If you're on after we're done streaming here at 10:30, let's touch base about this and plan out what we're going to do. Not, I'll message you on Facebook and we'll plan some stuff. Okay. Boom. We got 3. Okay. They didn't surprise anybody, so they're going to rush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he takes 2. Bart first. Sorry, Bart. One. He'll do the same. He'll throw it. Maravac. Three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Javelin. Ping. And he'll. 1, 2, 6. Same thing. Row and miss. And can't do anything. Redav.
All right, so I assume the campfire was lit. I mean, I can see these guys now, right?
Now that they're in close, yes.
Okay. All right, so I get up, and that's half. Is that half my movement?
Yeah. I'm tempted to, if, I don't know if anybody else is really, I've read where it actually just pull it like 10 feet of movement because like your height, and then the rest of it, you know, I think I want to favor that if y'all don't have, unless nobody has objections to it, is that it's 10 feet of movement to get up, and then you can move from there. Okay.
Yep. Good.
So that's going to get me to there.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Correct. Thanks, love, with a kiss.
And I don't want to throw a javelin because if I do that, I got to throw down my shield to do that. Oh man, can't even attack. All right, well I'll just use my action to do my sacred weapon again then.
To bring the light source one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Morthos.
Yeah, let's sneak up on this guy who is daring to toss a javelin at Bart.
Heathen.
Bart, I'm gonna
What's
put
the
you right
guy
in your square.
daring to throw?
Like that star.
All right, and then I will go hide back behind the wizard.
He's going to come down here to make them hopefully split up. And he's going to cast Burning Hands on 3 and 4.
You have to be 5. Isn't that a touch?
No, that's 15 foot
Is
cone.
it? Okay. Never mind. Thank you. Educate me. Fails. Apparently they didn't like that too much. Hal's not going to do anything. Bart.
Okay.
You're totally gonna ass blast behind me, aren't you?
I'm moving first. 30.
Alright, 1 sec. Let me put you off of the map. Okay.
Right. And go chuck a scorching ray at this guy that stuck me with a javelin.
Nice.
Good roll.
And
Boom.
I'll miss him. Then we'll miss again. And then we'll pass him on.
All right, I got my circle drawn. I think I'm able to get all 3 of these guys.
Uh-oh. You're doing it again. Just bugbears.
I don't fool around with bugbears.
Well, they want to give you some love here, I think. Alright. So, number 1, is he going to charge Morthos? If he rolls a 10 or less, he will continue on here. If he rolls it higher, he's going to give... Okay. Whee! There you go. And he brings out a Morning Star. And wallops... No,
That was my
actually,
plan. Now you have a back attack, Maravac.
this one comes in, steps side to the fire. But then... give Maravac some love. And he does.
Getting a
Bugbear
little
3.
concerned about Percival.
Alright. He yells at his friend, "Why did you leave me with this giant of a man?" Yeah, and was distracted by that. Redab. Ugh. Have I got mail? All right. We will announce. Yeah. Serve. I'll announce that in a second here. What else? Are we done? What time do you want that serve to start on Thursday? Anything else, Redav?
Yeah, so if I move one space below that bugbear, that will not give him an opportunity to attack on me.
As long as
correct?
you stay within the 5 feet radius, nothing happens. Yep, you're fine. That's just a slide. Is it what it used to be in 3 or 4 or whatever it is? But yeah,
I'm still facing him, by the way.
yeah. You move, then I've got that. So
Kill him, Morthos.
All right, I missed with my rapier, but I got him with my dagger.
okay. He crumples to the ground. I'd run 2 more, serve, so you understand what's going on.
And I'm going to use my action surge to attack him again.
Okay. You're not target. He's not.
Yeah, sorry. I'll
That-
see that was number 4 there. So,
Well, one. I'm assuming this
that
one.
was going to hit. Yeah,
One's gonna miss. Yeah.
the damage. I'll just drag him.
Yeah, that's fine. So you got one hit. You got one hit on him.
Actually, for the second one, I rolled damage without rolling the attack.
I've got
rolled.
2. I've got 2 attacks.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, you're right. That's
yeah.
good.
Okay.
You're right.
Al does nothing. Bart, what are you gonna do?
All right.
Hell, Keith, ask chat if you wanna put the post out there right now. See what they want to do. All right, Bart, what are you gonna do?
Chuck an acid splash at these two. And we'll hand it off to Marowak.
Thank you. Well, I've got faith.
What are you gonna do?
Got faith that Morthos is gonna move in on Bugbear too.
I need you to be a distraction for me.
But do I really need to be? Look at Percival. She's looking a little antsy.
I knew it. Just can't resist.
Nice.
Whiff. Whiff. Go figure. Oh.
All right, I'm going to use my stone's endurance there.
Figured as soon as I got it. What the hell?
No damage.
That ain't fair. All right. Redab.
Nice. That was good, Free.
Yep.
Oh, man.
It was so good it made you miss. More of those.
Apparently I wasn't paying attention.
Why did you have to bring up Percival over there?
What did
He
I
does
miss
look
that?
kinda low.
Does Percival look lonely?
Yes, I think I will try and go mount Percival, but I would like to approach him from the front and use animal handling to see if he would let me mount him.
I don't know what it is about your horse, Redab, but they like to mess with it.
Oh, it's a pretty good scroll.
Hold on, let me. This is our comic relief here. And you rolled a 17 against his. What are you gonna do?
Well, I was just approaching him, to see if he would let me mount him, and if possible, mount him.
He
Of course, if it shies away, I'm not going to force on it.
Such a gentleman.
he does this.
Okay, if he's showing.
He's presenting.
You
Now it's
see-
a matter of where do I stick my rapier? Does the rapier go into Percival or go into the bugbear?
You see one of the hoofs cock back, his back legs.
Okay, it was only 5 minutes movement to go down there, so I will go back.
I
And
gave
take
him
out
a
the
wisdom
bugbear.
save on that, and he rolled a 19 to your 17. So,
Aw. Yeah, take an offhand on this guy.
I figured you'd want to go for a flying ride. Oh, no, the horse.
I'm so sad that the horse shunned me that I couldn't attack the poor bugbear.
Redav has trained it well. All right, hit.
I mean, if Redav's not going to ride his horse into battle charging, then someone has to, right?
Right.
Apparently
Al's
not.
yeah, there we go. Bart.
All right. We'll target these two. Use a sorcery point.
Okay.
I can hit them both with firebolt.
Boom.
Nice.
And we'll hand it back off to Merrivac.
Merrivac.
Well, I saw what happened with Free, or not with Free, with Morthos and the horse.
That horse is a jerk.
I know.
It's a war horse.
They say animals take after their owners.
Oh. Oh, it's funny. Oh, that was a miss. But oh,
Yep.
no shit, Duff. Oh, well, let's see. He likes the little gnome, and he's gonna pop the gnome. Merrivac is feeling very bad right now. He hasn't much wit coming out of his mouth. It's more like blood. Over these other two couldn't hit a broadside of a damn barn.
Last time.
Yep. He would have been flying, Q-Docs. So, trust me. Hit. All right.
Oh, finally.
Nice.
He crumbles to the ground.
No one takes a swipe at Merrivac like that. Actually, I like it when they do, because that means they're not paying attention to what I'm doing to them.
All right.
Oh, my shortcut's broken. Hold on.
Likely story.
Alright. Stay just out of melee over here.
Everybody's taking care of theirs. Free. You're gonna. Oh, so close. Bart.
Alright.
I was just setting up so Morthos can come in and steal the kill.
I appreciate that.
Chuck another firebolt.
Bang! Oh, he staggers, but he's still standing. Where Merrivac
Merrivac
does it
had the
now.
glory.
Yeah. Bonsai. Are you gonna go get on the horse?
Nope. Gonna move there, and I'm gonna use my little dagger on this bugbear.
Nope.
Oh, you son of a...
Oh no! What does he do?
He runs
hit.
away.
Yeah.
He
He gets 3 of us an opportunity attack on him.
he is bullheaded, but does he see the dwarf? I mean the gnome. So
He sees the dwarf.
he is going to do a wisdom check here. He keeps on with the big boy. Oh. Dirty Dav.
All right, so I've got advantage on the guy, right?
Yes, you do. Oh.
Seriously? Are you serious?
At least it wasn't a fumble.
It wasn't the one.
It
yeah.
was, oh man.
There you go, Morton.
More of those.
Yep.
What are you going to do?
I will sneak up behind him and show Redef how you successfully stab someone in the back.
Okay, all right. What's up,
He's trying to
Kaz?
roll 2 ones. You didn't target him.
Yeah, you did. Here, hold on. You got a hit. And he
You did a
dies.
sneak on there, but you still got him.
Yeah, he's still down. All right, so we got, and Maravac drops to the ground almost in sheer
Yeah, I'm almost dead,
exhaustion.
guys.
You came damn close. So we've got some experience here, real quick.
Perhaps we need to put him on Percival and have Percival ride him to a hospital.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you should try to put him right. Yeah, right now. All right.
Can we?
Fine.
Let me need the map. Really?
So do we get to finish our long rest?
That was second. What? That was second watch again. That popped you there. So we would spend some time in there, yes, and then get the long rest. But now it's going to be mid-afternoon again. Okay. We're going to come off of this map because that's going to take you on off to. Where is my map? So bring them on over. Desserin Valley. Here we come. Well, there we go. All right. So you see where you're at. You guys are going to get halfway to Tribor before it's the next. Put you somewhere in there. And can we make it a full night? Okay. So you do. You transfer back off and you will pull into the town of Tribor. And bringing that up.
There's a lot of stuff on this map.
Yes, there is. Yep. Don't concern yourself with quite yet. It's y'all's map, but you'll have to discern all of it. Yep. Where is...
So we're supposed to come into the Desperin Valley, but where are we supposed to go here?
The information to discern that Redav and coming from Praetor was to the area, and you've discerned also talking to prospectors and some of the you've actually met a couple of caravans that have come through the area. That you remember there is there are some attacks happening in the roads as always. The weather, this valley area has been kind of unstable for a while now, and they're not certain why. It's kind of not following along the normal weather patterns of the area. Things are off, and it's causing issues for not only travelers but farming, produce, fishing, everything that's going on in this valley. This is kind of a prosperous area because of its location and where the towns are at. And the you were once you left Phandalin and came on up here was to, like Morthos had said, there were some the attacks, trying to figure out where those are coming from, what's causing them, and you get the feeling from Praetor was the understanding that there's something else, at work here that he's concerned about, and to get to the bottom of it and resolve it. So it's going to take a little bit more investigation because you don't have much more information to go on.
Okay, when we were in the Lost Mine, we found the book that you were very hazy about and said you'll give us more information later. There's something this way.
Yep.
Is there any information in that book about what it is?
There was a book. You had a map, and that map looks to be a discovery of a. It was a treasure map. It was a X marks the spot, and that was outside of what you think looks to be outside the Westwood area. Something is down outside there. It was just a spot on the map, and that seems to be farther south down the long road. If not understanding what you're coming to, and some of the looking at the map and what you've seen before and what y'all know of the area, which is not a lot, but you think that might be farther south down the long road.
Okay.
And let's get y'all into Tribor. All right. Yep. You will pull into town, and it is definitely lots of activity happening in Tribor. You can see that because of its location, they've prospered somewhat from the caravans coming through here. They're more of a horse market town. There's a lot of that type of sales going on. Wagons. There are horses.
We can all buy our own horses here.
You could buy you some horses here.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, Bureau Vet, get you a horse.
Yep, there are lots of ranches around the areas. You could tell when you're coming into this. You see blacksmiths, harness makers, wagon works, just all that type of industry happening here. There is no map, though, if I remember correctly. Yep.
Any chance that we know of anybody that's selling any kind of magical armor, weapons? Anyone that deals in those?
Check real quick here.
There's a smithy, so there's probably some high quality weapons and armor, but I don't know about magic.
Yeah, I need to check out that.
1 second. Not sure what map this is. I was trying to see what's available out on the web.
Yeah.
And there
Want
is.
to check in on this horse trafficking too.
All right, we'll use one of these, but I'm not worried about the numbering scheme on there because that's going to be for a different module. Which one that is, I don't know. So let me see. View image. Save picture. We'll put this, see if I can get it loaded right. At least help kind of discern, because several of the cities do not have maps. This is Tuesday, images. Okay, let's see if I know what I'm doing. It's debatable. Nope. That's Geo's. Thicket. Well, while we're pulling this up, what are y'all wanting to do?
Depends on if there's any kind of magic shop.
If there is something like that, it's probably in the next city. Is it York?
Not
Like a
here.
city
Yep.
close to a town.
This is not, so a little small, but yeah. We're going to use it just for a little reference, but you've got, as you see from it, like I said, a lot of the pens, a lot of areas open for horse stockade, stocks area. There's some cattle, but there's wagon makers. A lot of these buildings and a lot of stuff is really the bigger shops. You've got some farms on the outer skirts. There is some bigger buildings that you can see coming into town that looks to be the government area, some of the town keep and city council, stuff like that. But that's all you see at the moment. But you don't see what you're looking for, Bart. You're nothing's coming to mind or notice of some type of magical. This is more of a livestock type town.
Do they have any horses big enough to carry a Goliath?
Ooh.
Might want to look for an ox.
No. I'm not going to wear an ox. I mean, ride an ox.
That's a good question. Free. How heavy are you?
I believe I'm 300 plus my carrying 100 pounds worth of stuff.
So I don't think we've got a horse that size right now. I don't think you see anything come to mind. I'm going to need to research that for you to see. Yeah, you're carrying 109. Oh boy. Plus your 300, so 4. I don't believe there's a horse built. I'm looking at the horses in the manual just to see if there's by chance anything that could carry you, even a war horse that was I need to research that, Free. So for the moment, I'm not. Yeah, let me figure out what we're going to do for you, because you wanted a mount to be able to ride into town into battle. So a
I'm
large
looking at the
animal.
player's handbook, and
Does it say?
the mounts and other animals table has a carrying capacity. Riding horse has 480. Draft
Does it?
horse 540.
In the player's hand? Let me see that. All right, one second.
War horse is 540. There's actually if you open the library and go to the player's handbook.
Yeah, that's
you
where I'm
go
going
to-
right now.
you look at the reference manual.
Yep, I'm already
And
doing
then-
that.
Yeah,
Mounts.
It's under chapter 5.
Mounts. Carrying
Under chapter 5
capacity.
equipment.
Riding horse 480. War horse. Okay, so that would be taxing for the. I mean, the riding horse could do it, but you would definitely be
I'll probably get a draft horse.
draft horse.
Maybe a war horse. No, war horse is super faster.
Okay, so
I won't keep up with the riding horses if I get a draft horse.
okay.
Horses
Now-
are also 400 gold.
There are some there. Well, it's even worse than that. They their fees are stiff here. You see that they are more than what you're expecting. Going to take either some bartering, or they will just right out give you what their costs will be. So I'm just
The elephants are cheaper. Let me just buy an elephant instead.
all You probably would.
I get a war elephant.
I don't see any. You don't see any elephants in the area, so you know you can do it, but you got to find it. Here in Tribor, there are no elephants. Just saying. Okay, sorry to say that. So we're walking into town.
Yes.
I believe that it's. What are we doing?
Let's find us an inn.
Okay, you will find one, and it's going to be off the. Let's put one. Here we go. We'll pick this building for the moment. You're directed to the Desserin Inn, named after this lovely valley, and it is pretty. It's active. It's nothing different than you would have seen before. But y'all step in. You've got let's put up a friendly tavern. There we go. Some more drinking time. And you've got a the innkeeper's actually it's a woman that runs it named Amy, and she directs you to a table, and she welcomes you to her little part of the world. And what can she help you with? What would you like to eat and drink?
Mead, meat, and whatever, and lots of it.
House special? She says it's very delicious today. Thick stew. Even fill up the big guy like yourself.
I don't know, I ate a lot.
Is there anything on the menu listed as the name of the item, like Tribor something, like Tribor stew, Tribor soup, Tribor? Is there like a
all of the above?
Something named after the town.
All of the above.
All of the above. Bring me everything with Tribor in the name.
You're that hungry, little man. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
You're gonna eat it all?
No.
Yep.
Does Redab find the waitress attractive?
She's a buxom woman. Yes, as always, that works an inn like this. Yes, but she is above wench. She's above wench status. She holds herself a lot better than that. But she giggles at you, and she will wander back off to the bar in the kitchen area to prepare, and gets a young little boy, young man, servant man. He brings over some mead and ale, some wine, puts it out on the table for you, and bows and proceeds to go back to work.
All right. They said it was a pretty bustling inn. Let's see if there's been any recent robberies or anything that anyone's talking about at the other tables. Maybe buy a few pints for some of the local traders and stuff, and see if we can, get some information either on who has the best horses, or some dirt on someone to get us a better deal on buying the horses, or perhaps anything, if anyone was raided, if they saw the people doing the raiding, what races they were, numbers, or any info like that.
So
work the room.
Yep, you work the room while they're eating. So who's going to work the room?
Yeah, I'm going to go find the waitress again.
I'll work the room too.
Yeah, we have a little routine, right? We worked out over the last couple weeks when we're back.
Yep. Good cop, bad cop.
All right. So
I'm going to go flirt with the waitress and see if I can get some information out of her by flirting with her.
Okay.
Information.
Excuse me.
So that's what he named it.
And so we will do some walking around, and you will eavesdrop on some of the conversations that are taking place in the area. And one that keeps coming back a little bit is there is some rumors or something about a delegation that had come out of excuse me, guys. Belliard, which is down south, has gone missing, and it's just fairly new. This little talk by a caravan that had come up from Westbridge through Tribor, but there was concerns of a caravan that had gone missing. I mean, a delegation of important people that were coming through the area, and they were last seen coming out of Belliard and have disappeared. There has been some stuff happening down in Red Larch. Tribor, they keep to themselves up here. Their main competition and what they do is coming out of the town of Yartar, which is due east from here. And they, let me put the map back here for Tribor and for Yartar. There we go. And they, the two communities kind of compete with each other, and there are, people like to dog them, like they, look down and frown upon them. They, I'm trying to read what this does. Forgot. They are more of a little bit more prosper Yartar, so Tribor is trying to find ways to always have the advantage against them. But the main things are happening south. There is this delegation that's going on, but there's also some events that's happening in Red Larch. There have been a couple of killings down south from there on the roads. There has been some pirating, so to speak, or some activity along the river, going up and down from through the valley area, which has been kind of uncommon to this area for a while. There have been seen some masked and hooded figures kind of roaming the area, coming in and out of some of the towns, but not making themselves well known, and then disappearing and not seen again. A group of barbarians known as the Earthguards, they came into the area and made their home outside of the Westwood area woods, and that has got some. They were doing some hunting and living off the lands, and they have been a little put off that the weather has kind of. It's not what they planned on, and they're a little on edge, being barbarians that live off the land like they do, and people have kind of give them a kind of a wide berth because they seem to be on the edge, and the last thing that they need is the barbarian tribe going off, for the wrong reason in this, because these towns, are not geared to hold off, some type of attack like that. So that's what's happening. What the kind of feeling that is from their standpoint where they're at, it's just an unease that's surrounding the area. This used to be a prosperous area. It has gone through some times of turmoil. There has been some dwarven strongholds that have been lost over time through here that some people talk about, bring up as old wives' tale, and then the weather pulled in and just really kind of darkened the area, and that has got some of the town folk, the farmer folk, those folk who would live off that kind of stuff, you hear them grumble about it. They're not sure what's going on. They just wish it would go away.
Now, when you say the weather is weird, what exactly is it doing?
Well, that you'll hear them talk about is that, spring, this has been going on for a couple years now, is that what would normally be, a long spring would end up being torrential rain, or the winter times would be sporadic. The timing when they would plant crops would be off, because what they would think would be an area when it was time to do that, the winter would last longer, or the rain would be going on too much, or there wouldn't be enough coming in one area where it's supposed to be raining. They're experiencing more serious drought. But other times the rains where it's, not at all, it's getting flooded. And there's lots of storms that will blow through just off cut out of nowhere for no reason. And that's happened a couple of times down south. And that is, it's thrown off the town folks. It's thrown off the wildlife in the area. Hunting is off because of this. Migration patterns are off. So that's what's got the barbarian tribes off, and it's got some of the hunters and the furriers in the area off because they're, what they were used to, and finding, they're tracking it is not what they're expecting to be able to do. It's thrown off their skills, and everybody yeah, something like that is what they think. We could look at that, but they don't know. So we've had some earthquakes in the mountain areas that are a little bit more than what they're used to. Those have come and gone. The storms, like I said, so you have the basics of an area that just, has seen a shift in what they're used to for tens and hundreds of years is now in turmoil.
Must be global warming.
Global warming.
I was thinking that. I decided to go with El Nino.
There have been
so
more.
Has everyone else been taking notes? Or
yeah, there've been more
do we want to do a
spats.
shared note on all this?
Yeah, more spats of
Go ahead.
banditry, kidnapping. There's murder. It's typical for areas like this, and what we all know is that there's always bandits on the road, and there's always a mystery surrounding them. But this area has weathered that until recently better because of the proximity to towns and what's going on here, and it's becoming now to more of attention to what people are discovering and hearing. And from where you're at right now on the outside cusp of it, it's come to them through the caravans and all that travel more down into the center area of the Slumber Hills, and there's more activity down there. And some of the workers, prospectors and all that, they've chosen that with all that's happening, they're going to steer clear of the area. They may not venture down into that, the Slumber Hills. They may stay up in the Desert area, the Sword Mountains, or there's even talk that, they heard some things are changing over in the town of Fandolin, that maybe they should make their way over there and ply their trades.
Do we hear anything about who rules this valley?
Say that again now?
Who is in charge? Who's the ruler of this valley?
Well, the towns kind of take themselves. There's not, I don't want to.
Okay, so either like city states or something. There's no overall.
No, there's no. I'm just making sure so that it comes up on that question. Not that I'm seeing, but if that changes when I go through this, that if you want some more information of that there is a ex-adventurer named Dathara Shendril. It's a female human. She is kind of the Lord Protector of Tribor, and you can find her in the center town, and she enacts and modifies the local laws kind of the area in this part of the valley, not for the whole area, for the whole Desrin Valley, but just kind of where they're at up through here over to Yartar. And it's enforced by a group called the 12. They're a dozen mounted veterans who serve. It's a recycling force, and they travel through the area, and they watch and they keep track of things that are going on around here. So that's they take care of that. You can see plenty of horses, mounts, mules, all that kind of stuff is filtering through here. The town's reeks of horse and that kind of activity.
No input on who the best horse merchant is to go through, or who would just got a fresh shipment in and might be willing to have an overstock and sell at a discount or anything.
They are. You get scoffed at when you say the word discount. They are horse traders by, Mark here, and they believe in their product, and you're going to pay more than normal value for
I'm
their horses.
paying more than normal value if the quality is indeed
quality
up to,
is there.
standard.
The quality is there. So as you move through the area, you will see that they're serious. The blacksmiths, have a fine, stock of horse, the typical horse attire and materials to fix armor, and there's several here. Same thing with the harness makers, the leather workers. They have a good bit of quality here. As you're traveling through there and listening, you also understand that there is a half elf by the name of Grevor and his companion that have made a lot of trade through this area. They should have been back a good 10 days ago, and there were a couple of the harness makers, the leather workers, that were holding some items for them, and they are not. That's abnormal for them to be gone this long, and that lives
Was
again.
Gravor a member of this group of 12, or is this
No,
a separate?
he's just
thing?
Venture and his companion. They had been staying in town, and they had some business outside of. They'd come out of Waterdeep and were headed on down south, and they were supposed to be back by now to pick up some supplies that they had here to take on back to Waterdeep, and they are missing. And that seems to be them. And there was a couple of merchants that have shop up north in town of Tribor. They run pack animals and all that. They're missing and have been
They
gone.
know where these people are going missing. What area they're going missing in?
They do not. All they know is that they had been traveling. They were headed south, and no one recollects. Let me make sure that I'm saying that right.
So it sounds like we have to head south to find the action. I'm thinking
That's
that
what
we
you're
should all
getting
buy-
the overall feel.
Definitely
Okay.
have horses for ourselves, and if we want to draw the thieves out, maybe buy a few extra horses and look like we're inept ranchers or inept horse drivers.
Yeah, I don't think we have that kind of money.
Yeah. Oh, and the other thing, when
wouldn't
we're
if we
wandering
hadn't
around town
invested.
collecting all this info, I'd like to also be dropping the name of Fandolin to any apprentice smiths who look like they're about ready to move out from under their apprenticeship and stuff like that. See if we can send some more people to Fandolin to help with the rebuilding there and stuff like that.
So you caught on to something there, and there were, you bring that up to a couple of the smiths, and they ears perk up, and they ask you a couple more questions about what's, you talk about.
Give them Sildar's name, tell them that, give them my name, and tell Sildar when you get to town that I sent you, and he'll help you get set up there and all that fun stuff. And
you just got
tell
yourself
Sildar
some
to put it in my coffers.
You've got some inspiration there, Morthos. So you have several that are perked up on that, and that just kind of settled their mind that they might pick up their roots and head on over that way, and we'll check out what you say. So they thank you very much for that. Won't cut you a deal.
Can they give us any favor in with any of the horse traders?
The blacksmith said, good luck with that. They have never, they have to barter all the time for their wares, for what they do with the horse lords, so to speak, is what they're called around here. And he just says you can be persistent with them. You'll pay more than regular price, but if you can smooth talk them like you've done with us and just be yourself, they some of them can be reasonable. And you'll know for certain if they, a little bit more hard-headed and all that. There are plenty of horses in the area. There are plenty of traders you can find a deal. At least will be, close to market price.
All right, awesome.
And which ones would you recommend?
I figure we'll just send the paladin and the bard to.
Yeah, he says there's 2 big ranch areas that are south, west on the Tribor when you're headed down the long road, and you can pull into there and purvey their stock and talk to them. And the way they work that ranch area is that it depends on who's got the horses for the sale. So he couldn't tell you who's in at the time. It's kind of an open market for the lords, and they bring their stock in, they trade, they sell, they move out. Another one comes in and brings in his group to show, and that's how they kind of work it, as an open market.
All right, Redav, Merrivac, you think you guys could wrangle up some good prices on horses for us?
You kidding me? Absolutely not. Have you been listening to this?
I'm trying to wrangle up a date for the night. Yeah,
Redav. So I guess you're trying to. She's not married, so I'll give you that. So, what are you trying to ply from this young woman?
Yeah, so what are you trying to ply?
Just chatting her up, seeing how she's doing, making her feel special. Maybe give her a nice tip, and ask her what time she gets off work, and see if there's maybe she would like to join me for a nightcap in my room later on.
Yeah, details. What kind of nightcap?
D&D at its finest. Give me a.
Dude, I gotta put you through the ringer.
I know. Well, it's either you or free that puts me through the ringer. Give me a persuasion roll, please. Please give me one. What are we gonna do here?
Do I hear any of this flirting?
Star, the beeps are people auto hosting my channel, and it'll show up on the screen a little bit, but that's why you keep hearing them beep beep beep. Okay. She tells you that she's seen plenty of your kind to come through here, all dressed up in big shiny armor, and want to ply my wares more than and but you seem like a nice young man. It would
he's not.
I could show him a horse.
That horse is a beast.
Well, she's heard it called many things other than horse before.
All right, I pointed my tiefling horns, and then I point at my knee.
What?
Never mind. Horn knees.
Oh man. Oh, it's unfortunately Redav. She heard that, and she goes, "Well, I never, whatever," and she storms off. She says, "Y'all enjoy the restroom and be out of my place in the morning."
Whoa, we got kicked out.
Wow.
No, she let you stay there, but she had a moment of weakness there, but Morthos ruined it for you. Redav.
Morthos, you do not get a horse.
Aw.
You have to walk.
Redav, is Percival a boy or a girl?
Percival's a boy.
Is a boy? All right, I need to find a female horse to buy to get in Percival's good graces.
I was thinking we could name them all after the Arthurian knights. We get Lancelot, Percival, Galahad, Wayne.
One thing at a time. We got to buy a horse first.
All right.
I was so close. So close.
You were.
What kind of...
Your god did not want it. He wants you to remain celibate.
I could see in the morning we could have got a good deal on a horse.
What?
Never know. Her daddy may have been like a horse breeder or something.
Oh, horse.
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 All right, are we head?
I thought you said we
Oh,
would
man.
get a good deal
Oh
on
man.
some hose.
Oh,
you're talking about
the
her
role
dad.
playing has ventured off. Awesome stuff. Are we gonna go? Are we headed down to the horse area, folks? Is that what we're gonna do?
Yes.
All right. So who's gonna do the bartering? Who's doing the bartering?
I've got
for
some
the
pretty
horses?
good. I got some sweet persuasion too.
I was going to until, now,
Yeah, you were
slept
trying to get us a
alone last
horse.
night.
That's what you were doing with Amy.
You can still talk to me.
Yeah, my persuasion is decent. It's not the top. I assume that the bard is a little bit more charismatic than me, or the paladin.
All right. So
I
we've got
sweat charisma.
some horses for sale. And let me see. We need a merchant.
Actually, one thing else I'd like to do, if possible, the evening or this morning, if any time allows, I have a undefined criminal contact. Is there any way I could send a message? Are they active in this area and might possibly know anything about this current raiding that's going on? And if so, I'd like to try and slip them a message.
You don't see any of your signs here in this town. Okay. But that doesn't mean that you won't find them elsewhere. So you'll need to do a little searching in each spot when you go through the certain towns. Okay. And that's fair enough to ask. Here, there's...
Okay, I'll keep reminding you.
No, I'm sure you will. Yep. Trying to see NPCs. All I got? It can't be. All right, so what else? We're gonna do some. I'm sorry. We're gonna do a trading. So we're gonna pull into the horse area, and there are all sorts and sizes around. And you see a couple of gentlemen that are manning what looks to be a sales booth, kind of a waiting area. And you watching, as you watch, there will take a few people back, and they kind of walk into the open corral area, and they've got some workers who will use a small, like a little hand whip, to move a few horses around and get them. And definitely is a showcase and a show area for the traders. And who's going to approach?
Let's go for it. Unless you
walk up,
else.
walk
Yeah,
up,
let's all go
arms
as a group.
outstretched. Yeah, gentlemen,
Yep,
you are seeing in front of you the heroes of Phandalin. We are here to procure some horses.
Okay, one of them, a stocky gentleman, a little bit of an arched back, comes walking up, and he introduces his name. His name is Bryn Gulgren, and he is a rancher in the area. And he asks you, "What are you looking for?" You said horses. What kind of horses? We've got all kinds.
Well, and I myself am looking for the sexiest female horse that you have. I don't know about what anyone else wants, and I look over to Redav, and I put my hand on his shoulder, and I say, "This gentleman owns
That's a high
mare.
reach.
He owns a mare. Don't even talk to him."
He doesn't own a mare, he owns a stallion.
Oh, is it a stallion?
I don't know,
Maybe
Redav.
that's why I keep getting kicked off.
Redav, do you know how to check Marivac?
Well, he asked if it was a boy or girl, so he...
Yeah, he did ask earlier.
Okay,
That's
I don't
what-
remember. So thanks. And
Mare's
how
the
did you
girl.
put your hand on his shoulder when he towers above you?
And I'm on my horse, by the way.
Oh, you're on your horse? I thought it was his shoulder, but apparently it might have been a knee.
It
Or an
might have been
ankle.
something else. All right.
If it was a knee, I point to my horns again.
Oh, yeah, and you get a
gosh.
grimace smirk out of Redav when you do that. So, yeah, he just shakes his head. Yes, good gnome. We have plenty of fine mares in the corral. What color, what kind of make would you be interested in?
I look over to Redav and say, what's Percival into? Blondes? Brunettes? Spotted?
Why don't you ask him and find out?
This is how we're going to end the stream tonight, folks.
I don't have the ability to speak with animals yet. I was hoping we would level up before this.
Oh,
He
you
will probably
guys,
love any girl that's in season.
you guys are getting close
Yes.
to leveling up.
Show me
Well,
any
he hears
female
that, hears
actors.
seasons, and he looks up at the paladin and he tilts his head to you and he gives good night. Are you skilled in the ways of breeding these fine animals?
No, I am not skilled at this.
Trust me, yeah, he's a rank amateur.
I have people that did this for me.
Well, and and what I would be wary of your short fella's friend here's request to put a what I'm sorry, Rita, what what sex is the horse you're riding, male or female? Is it male?
It's a male, yeah.
It's male. So yeah, there's a concern. He says I would be concerned by putting one of our fertile females around that horse of yours with his strength. And if you're prepared to deal with that, on a regular basis of what's going on, wouldn't be listening to what he's saying. You'll have your work cut out for you at a moment's notice.
Okay, so I jumped down off the horse. I went to whisper something to the trader.
Is Bryn trying to sell a horse here or what?
You can
He's
whisper it to
talking
me in chat if you want to, unless you just don't care that anybody else hears you. So
I don't care if they hear me or not.
Yeah.
I whisper to the horse trader. I'm like, listen, give him a female that cannot breed, but tell him that it can breed.
I heard that.
No, you didn't. I whispered it very low.
what's in it for me?
All right, I walk up and I'm like, yes, I need a horse that will maintain its calm in the heat of battle. One that I could possibly even fight from, or that won't run away if it gets hit by an arrow or two.
And he looks up and down he is kind of taken aback by the horns. It's not a total surprise to him. And are you skilled in the riding ways of combat and mounts?
I can ride a horse.
Can you? So, would you like to put that to the test? Shall we give you a couple to ride to see if you can handle them, or would you trust my judgment on the stock? And
I will always like to sample wares before I buy them. I've heard tales of how good of the quality of the stock is around here, but I have not been here. And in my opinion, sometimes rumors can be overrated.
Oh, okay. So he goes and he motions over to every y'all to
Give you a bad temper one.
small corral, and he calls out a couple of names, and the porters they run over and get a spotted black and white horse, a female that it looks in very good shape, very good condition. And they notice that you don't have any riding tackle or harness or anything at all, so they grab some that they have that is just for their use, and he will they put one together. And he says, please mount this fine young buttercup and let's see how you handle her.
All right, can I just either take a perception or an animal handling check to look and make sure that this horse does indeed look like it's been properly broken and it's not, an intentional attempt to hurt me?
You can do a insight, or it's not animal handling. You're going to know. It's going to insight on them.
Okay. I think it's great.
So, are we going to mount? Thanks, Celestian.
Let's hop it on and give it a
All
try.
right, so hop up on there, and I want you to give me a dex check.
That's a good one.
Here comes the roll. Oh, pating shoo! I'm telling you, he does his own version of giddy up and pulls too hard on the reins, and the horse backs, turns, and throws her butt back the other way, and Morthos is flung off. The horse hits the corral walls and takes 6 points of damage.
Ooh, that was a good hit.
And is momentarily draped over the fence.
Then I say, I'm interested in a large riding horse.
Me too.
Yeah. He giggles out of the side of his mouth at the bard, and he hears you say that, and he goes, I bet you are. One moment, and he motions and calls out for what they call bulldog, and this large black,
Nice.
goods, I would say is a difference between a draft and a warhorse, but is stock, and he brings it up to you, and what does this one look like?
I want to do an animal handling to try to get to know the horse and see what his temperament's like, that type of thing.
Hey, give me a roll.
Roll good for me. I'm hitting it, but it's not rolling.
There it is.
There it goes. Oh, God.
Well, the horse, is looking at you, and you detect just ever slight, oh hell no, shaking of its head, like, that's gonna ride me. But it doesn't.
All right, I step around and jump on the horse's back.
It doesn't move from you, but it is definitely giving you the eye. Like, was it really prepared for your load to sit on his back? The question is, do you want to try to ride him?
I don't know. I'm a little bit leery about him.
If he's not, I am. I'm in line here.
All right, go ahead. You jump up on him.
All right. I'm jumping
I
on.
noticed you.
Are you really? All right. You jump up on this large horse. I first want an animal. I want an animal handling roll.
Of course you do.
Okay, give me a dex roll. Give me a dex check.
Just a straight dex?
Great dex. All right, you're on him. You're on him, and
this called Bulldog?
His bulldog is his name. And he hasn't bucked you off. He prances around the corral a little bit.
Prances, nice.
He barely even knows that you're on his back, but he Hey
Brent, how much is this bulldog?
well
I reach over and smack him on the back.
yeah, he bucks a little bit, but that fine beast is 600 gold.
How much gold do I have?
600.
That coincidentally, that's exactly what I have on me.
If you think you are man enough to control this fine beast, he is yours for 600.
Let's not. Man enough.
Hard enough, known enough. He says, I only say that in context of your, you know, who you are, but I understand, my, small friend, gnome, but if you think you are stout enough to handle a fine beast like that, he is yours.
All right, I look over at Percival, and I'm going to roll perception just to see if I can pick up the fact that Percival's a little jealous that I'm on another horse.
Percival's taking a dump.
All right, I jump off Bulldog. No, I'm not interested.
That's a shame. Fine beast there. What about you, big man? Do you want this one? You think you can
come along free? There is other vendors here who have horses of better temperament. Obviously, the animal he offered me was mistrained.
Well, I like the animal. He seems very even tempered, but your price you're asking is about 500 gold. Too much. So
for my beast,
way down off that price. So
otherwise
I will have to shop around some more.
You won't find anything like him around in the area for cheaper than that. This is one of our fine crafts of warhorse.
I'm not looking for a warhorse. I don't have the animal handling skills to really take care of a horse like that. I just need something I can ride around on a special walk. So if you don't have an animal like that, then I'll move on.
You're gonna break, man. My good friend, I don't want to offend, but your size alone will put most of our stock to work. You will definitely have to take great care of not overriding the beast and loading it down, no matter what kind. No offense, but
none taken. I understand what you're saying, but I'm just not interested in buying a horse. That's not what I'm in the market for.
Well, I have to pick up some our bigger stock of riding draft horses. I'll have to see what we have got. They
need to be able to keep pace with the other horses, so I don't.
Well, it's like I said, our horses can do that. The concern is when looking at you and your size and weighted down, and what you're carrying, that alone will slow down that beast's ability to stay up on long rides. You would be, but that is your horse. If you buy it, I just hate to see the beast be ruined over a mishandling of the riding. But if you have the money, we have the way. And he will go reach out, and he motions over the boys and gives them a couple of names, and they will come back with a couple of more stout riding horses that definitely are of a smaller size than the war horse. He's of the mind that he says to you, how about maybe taking two that you can trade off on some and using them instead of just one.
Yeah. If they're affordable, then I might consider that. That's a good alternative.
Well, he brings up a two. It looks like a matched pair. They're a brother and a sister that he says come from a good stock, and they both are 100 gold apiece.
I'll try to get to know him a little bit and see how.
Roll me some animal handling.
I just can't roll tonight. It's been an off night.
Roll on the other one. You rolled one. Remember, there's two. Okay, so yeah, the female of the one, will nuzzle you a little bit. The male is a little standoffish. Bryn kind of laughs. He's just like old, although the old boy there, he's going to take some work, but, you treat his sister good, he'll probably come along just fine. I wouldn't turn your back on him or you'll get bit. And thereby it's damn well hurt, I'm here to tell you.
Okay.
If we all purchase horses, will you drop the price down from 100 to 75?
That's standard pricing here. Our stock, I need to see if all you're going to buy are going to be serious about this or not. But you can
show me another animal, one that has a better temperament for the one of my disposition.
Do we? I'll continue on this. Do we want to hold here free? Do we need to move on? Let you go so we can pick up next week.
I'm working from home tomorrow, so I don't have to get up at 5 o'clock. So minutes wouldn't hurt.
Okay, well, we can, so let's do another, we'll go through the horses here. We've had some fun with the animal handling. So he will bring around several more stock for you, Morthos, till you find a female that is malleable to you, that doesn't seem too skittish. All right. Redav's got his. We have got Bart. What are you looking for? He comes to you. I'm a good elf man. Sir, what is...
I'd like something small, perhaps a donkey.
We have donkeys. We've got mules. We've got asses. I'm sorry. We have donkeys and mules. What?
He's an ass blaster, so that's perfect.
I will take a nice sturdy ass, please.
Okay. Well,
I think Redab's a little jealous.
He brings over a couple for you. They're a couple of nice ornery, looking gray, stout mules, and he mentions to the rest of the group too that you look, if our fine friend here is going to ride one, I would recommend a couple more for your offload of goods and stuff that you seem to y'all seem a wearing band of adventurers. Are you going to be carrying this all, or do you need have a couple extra mules that will carry the load and your equipment when you're out and about here in our great valley?
I'd like to get one, the best mannered one with a saddle on him to ride.
It's a mule, good boy, and they're not good mannered at all. They'll let you ride them because of your size and all that. I don't think our stock will have much problem with them, but with mules, it's don't get on the ass end of them. I will tell you that.
What are you going to charge for donkeys?
Well, I want to say, your fine horned friend here was looking for a deal. So I need to, what I want to do is we'll put together the stock and the group here that you're looking at, and then I will come up, be more than glad to put together, my final price on all of the whole.
Besides all the animals, we're also going to need all the tack and barding for them. If you can provide that for us, save us a trip back into town. No,
unfortunately, we don't provide that here. No, I'm sorry, my good friend. You'll have to go back up and deal with the vendors on the north side of town where they're at. We strictly are dealing just with the beasts themselves and these fine animals that we raise. Packs that I have are strictly just for the riding and for the breaking in. They are well below your quality that you deserve.
Do you happen to sell any boars?
Not here.
Hey Bart.
Yes.
If you buy that donkey and we have to move in a hurry on these horses, you're going to slow us down dramatically.
I'll be walking anyway, so I'll be with Bart.
Are you getting riding horses?
Yes.
Ah,
I mean, you're an elk. You can handle riding.
He liked the mule. He's no fun. It's up to you,
The
Bart.
country, have a lot of fun. It is up to you, but it's just a suggestion.
well, if we need to move fast, I can jump on the back of
Not Percival.
Morphos.
Percival, yeah. And so he turns back to you, good gnome. Though you did not want that fine beast of bulldog who looked happy enough to have you upon his back. What may I show you?
Well, I mean, any beast would be happy to have me on his back. I mean, that's...
You hear Percival in the back laugh, giddy laugh. Yeah, here. What's he sound like? Hold on.
Bulldog's a male?
What's that? No, bulldog is a male. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Could Bulldog hold me and Bart?
Oh, easily.
And do you have a... Do you equip us with saddles?
No.
Do you know if they make a two-person saddle?
With your size and all that, I would think you would have no problem staying in this saddle, sitting on the fine elf's lap. Not that I'm saying that kind of thing, but you know.
How about like a chariot?
No, don't have anything like that.
Yeah.
Probably not proficient in chariots.
Do you have a female equivalent to Bulldog?
Oh, yeah, probably not as high stock, as thick, as stout as Bulldog, but I'm sure I can get my boys to go get one. We'll have him to search real quick. Nothing's coming to mind, but we've got plenty here. So they run off and they come back with looks to be a gray with some white spotting. Definitely a little bit smaller than what Bulldog was. It's a female.
Could still hold me and Bart?
Easily hold the two of you.
Okay. Can I
Yep. It's a warhorse though.
See,
well, you need to do
see if this
do an animal handling for me.
horse is keen on me like Bulldog was.
Yep, it doesn't shy away from you. You're gonna hop on him?
Yep.
All right, give me a dex check. She doesn't mind as much because you hit and she didn't even know you were there.
Story of my life.
So you ride it around a little bit, and it's it's malleable to you. It's definitely a sight to see, this small gnome riding on a fine beast like that. And he snickers and he kind of giggles and all that, and he said, "I've thought I'd seen it all."
And how much is this?
She is $450.
$450. Bart, you willing to go in on the price of this horse if I promise that if things get bad, you hop on and we're out of there?
Yeah, I'll split some of it with you.
Okay, so we got 450. We've got 100 for the riding horses, right? Redub doesn't need anything. We have got one. How many extra mules are we looking at?
I'm
I don't think
saying
we did any.
Well, Bart,
Yeah,
you can get...
if I'm getting two horses, that's a built-in pack horse right there.
Yeah, that's right. I was just saying if anybody else. Bart, did you not want a mule, or are you just going to ride up on the horse with Merrivac?
Oh no, I still want my own mule. If we get in trouble, I'll jump on with Merrivac.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So I got one mule, I got 3 horses, and the war horse. That's what I'm looking at here. And he giggles and laughs, and he goes, "I'm going to throw the the old straw over there, he's all yours. I don't even worry about with what I'm seeing here. He's on the house, but he's looking at $750 for the whole do, and he says with costs and all that, and he says $700 is my best with the mule.
I'm in.
Anybody else?
That's agreeable to me.
So that was horses total.
700 total for 3 horses, big ass war horse, and a mule.
Okay, so he's only knocking 50 gold off of it then.
That's right. And you got a free mule.
Yeah.
No, we knew we weren't going to get a super great deal, so any discount I think is better than none.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
I'm good
y'all
with it.
break it out of who's of the party, your sheets, what you're spending. Let's see. So the horses are 100 apiece. Yeah, the horses are 100 apiece, and then Bart and Merrivac got 450 to split up some way. So free, you've got 200, and Morthos, you've got 100.
All right. Okay, I went down 100.
Okay.
For some reason, when I change it on my inventory sheet, it's not changing it on the party sheet.
Huh.
It may take them there to update or something.
Yeah, I just let it sit. I've got to refresh. Yeah. It may have done that there because I've got to refresh on the party sheet, rebuild the party
there
inventory.
it did, just
yeah.
updated.
Yeah, that's what I've got to do on my end.
All
Okay.
right, I've got 609 gold, so I'm taking 400 out, reducing to 209.
Okay. That leaves the rest for Bart.
Yeah, what's left?
He took 200 out, right, Merrivac? Or what did you
I
say?
did 400.
400, and it's only
I paid
50.
400 towards the 7.
50 for you, Bart.
Okay, sounds good.
And you got an ass.
And I have my
That's
ass.
still 750 though. You said it's knocking down to 700.
700.
Right.
Sorry. Yeah. So my bad.
Wait, so is my ass free?
The app
Yeah,
the
you're
mule is free. 400. Yeah, actually.
Apparently Merrivac.
Yeah, Merrivac paid for the whole horse unless you want to give him some of your gold back.
Well, no, Bart, you can pitch in. We still have saddle, so
Yep.
it'll be for that.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So we'll hold there. We got your horses, but because the saddle buying and all that is not as much fun as the trying to ride the horses and get thrown off. So thanks, stream, for watching, guys. Well done. We're locked in with this group here. Watch out. I've got one of the guys from the President's Day deal wants to throw on I think we're going to do it Thursday. He's wanting to learn fantasy grounds because he may stream on the channel some, and I'll put a post out on the Discord channel and to email to everybody that if someone's around or you're around and want to get on just as a help him test fantasy grounds on Thursday evening, you can join us and play around, and we can harass him and drive him crazy while he's learning stuff. But other than that,
Nice.
yeah, I want to, and he's the one that donated to the stream. So he's one of my
cool.
in real life guys that's here in Dallas that we play with, and so I'm kind of really thank him for what he did. But anyway, stream, thanks for watching. Thanks to you guys. Have a good week, and I will see y'all next Tuesday. All right.
All right, guys, it was fun.
Sounds good.